Oh, he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Metal Customs. Before we get back on the 62, I just wanted to holler at y'all and give you a little bit of heads up of what's going on. I know my progress on the 62 has been real slow. I mean, I think this is video part 22. And at the rate we're going, it's going to be video part 122. Who knows? Hopefully it'll go faster than that. But here's the deal. For one, I work by myself. I do everything by myself. I have no help or nothing. Not complaining, just telling you like it is. And I'm not 20 years old again where I can run around zip, 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 zip. I do tend to take my time a little bit. Now another thing, Monday, I do not come out in the shop. I shoot all my gun videos on Monday, which leaves me Tuesday. I have to do all my editing and uploading. So most of the time, I don't get out here to Tuesday, maybe after lunch, or like today. This is Wednesday after lunch. And I'm just now getting out in the shop. So you see my time schedule here and how much time I have to work on the car. It's not a terrible amount, but I try to get done what I can. But I just want to throw that out there so y'all can understand how come there's not so much done each week in the videos. But I will turn you out good videos and I'll do some good work with some cool stuff. Hopefully y'all do enjoy it. Along the way you might accidentally learn something, who knows. But now, that's enough yapping. I just wanted to throw that out there so everybody know how things go around here. Let's get back to work on here. When I last left you, we're working on the electrical, and I was going to try to get all of the lights and stuff like that working. Got a new battery charger. I got it on a 10 amp slow charge. It's good enough to keep the battery. Yeah, battery's a piece of crap anyway, but it'll keep enough charge for us to do some electrical. So let's go through and I'll show you what I've done so far, and we'll see what else we need to get accomplished. Sorry about the audio. I can't help it, it started raining again. But let's see where we're at. I've been doing a little bit of work off camera. So let me put the battery on and see what we got in the rear so far. All right, I believe we have brake lights. Yeah, we have brake lights. Cool. We have parking lights, I do believe. Yep, we got all the parking lights. Oh. And both of our lights are working for our license plate light. We've got to get them mounted. I think they go right under this bumper piece right here. We'll get them mounted. But hey, at least we got them working. And let's see if we got any blinkers. Key for the ignition. Oh. Hallway flashers work. Got blinkers, but I noticed they're pretty fast. But we got it. So that's not too bad. I don't know why the blinkers are flashing so quick. I'm not going to bulb out on the driver's front, but the passenger front, the bulb's good and working on everything. I took these LED bulbs out and put in regular bulbs. I thought that may be the problem. Maybe the flasher unit's getting weak or bad. We'll have to check that. And of course we already had headlights, but we need to check the highs and lows on them. Alright, so some headlights, low beam, I assume. There's some high beams. Probably got a bad bulb over here. We got plenty of bulbs. Alright, so at least we have that much. I need to pull this back out and see if that's a bad bulb there. The reason that we got nothing over here. No parking light, no turn signal. And then I'm going to go inside the car, we're going to check it out. I have no dash lights or anything like that. I got 2 different light switches that we can try and swap back and forth, which I've already done that. It just seemed to make no difference. But let me get this bulb replaced, and then we'll go inside and check that. And I need to look again to make sure that I plugged everything up and I didn't miss anything there as well. Alright guys, here's what I've done, and there's a lesson to be learned here. See this headlight plug? This is the wrong plug for a '99 Mustang. Not sure what this came out of. I mean, it plugs into the switch, but like this wire is not used. Oh, this wire is not used, and there's another one that's not used. Oh yeah, this yellow one. So I done the right thing and grabbed a proper plug from the same year Mustang and wired it up according to the wiring diagram of Ford. Now I'm having problems. I just got through replacing 3 blown fuses. But I went through, I rechecked my diagram again, and I've got my battery on charge now. So I'm fixing to hook up the battery and turn on the light switch and see what we'll get now. Well now, after taking up a whole day, we're back where we were. We have parking lights, we got blinkers, we got full ways, we got headlights, high and low beam. Still got to make that blinker work there. I don't know if it's a bad bulb or what, but we'll get into it. But what I did accomplish was I got the correct harness in here, and I got it wired correctly, and it's not some big goobly gop electrical fire mess that it could have been. Well, not much progress in a way, but at least we did get that much done. Now that we have that light switch taken care of, like I say, we still have to get instrument cluster lights, but I think that's probably in the ground I missed or something simple. I don't think it's got anything to do with the light switch or this wiring harness. Because all of this is working well and checking out great, so we really lucked out on that. So what we're going to do is get this thing mounted in this hole here where the original light switch was. But in order to do that, we need to drop the column down some and get the gauges out of the way so we can get in there and see if we have enough room and what all we need to do to accomplish that. Alright guys, here's what we're looking at. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some cleaning up on that once I'm through, but that's cool. What we're going to have to do is take this bracket here and modify it. Basically just cut both the tabs off and it will fit in there. And look at that, they got a plastic nut on it. Well, the other light switch, the no good light switch, there's a steel nut on it. I like that better. But anyway, I'm using it for my mock-up. And as you can see, I've got that bracket trimmed out. And the issue here is, try to get y'all in there where you can see. From this hole right here to that piece of metal is the length of the light switch. So So when you try to fit it in there, that is it. It will fit there, and the harness will come over top of there and plug up just fine. But that's the way it's going to have to be. So we can take that little bracket that we just redone, weld it in there, and the light switch will screw in and out, of course. And then we'll have to do something on this outside to get this all prettied up. And then we're going to have to make some kind of, I don't know, some kind of insert here, rubber or plastic that'll come out, because our headlight switch only goes down to about right there. So as you see, all that ugly is going to be sticking out. So we'll have to make some play pretty to make that cosmetically look good. But as far as fitting, it just fits in there, so not too shabby. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get our bracket secured and welded in there, and then we can actually take our real light switch, and hopefully it will loop up over there. I think there's enough wire, and be able to go in there and fit real nice. Alright guys, got that welded in there really well. It ain't going nowhere. It's welded all around here, here, and on the inside. Yeah, a little much for just a headlight switch, but hey, it'll be there forever. So next what I'm going to do is go ahead and mix me up a little filler and go in here and just clean this up a little bit and get it dressed out. Even though it won't be seen, if somebody ever takes the panels and stuff off, it will. So I want it to look nice. But I'm going to go ahead and do that and get that all cleaned up. And then we'll get to working on, then we'll get the light switch in. Then we're going to be working on a little extension piece that'll come across here and cover all of this, and will come out some to take up the difference in that light switch pull. I think we can make something pretty cool. And also we need to keep in mind we've got our rear window defrost. It may go down under here or something like that, or I may put it here in a different, on a different panel or something. I'll just decide. But let me go ahead and get this all nice looking, and then we'll get our switch in to work on our cool trim piece. What we're going to use, y'all, is just some of this fiberglass resin jelly. And it won't take much to get this spot taken care of. But I prefer to use this versus using this basic Bondo. This right here is just a lot stronger. And contrary to popular belief, it will sand out good and smooth. Throw a little bit of primer on top of it, and she'll sand out really nice. I got nothing against Bondo now, don't get me wrong, but yeah, and that's going to make this stuff pretty hot, so we'll have to move pretty quick on this. I'm just using my little one I got. Y'all can tell I'm mixing her hot. I want it to dry fast. I'm trying to get this done. Make sure you get it mixed up good. You may be in a hurry, but alright, that's mixed up good. Let's go slap her on there. I probably mixed up way too much. That's okay. Yeah, I mixed up way too much. We're going to throw this on another spot of the car that we need it on. Alright, now I'm just going to go in here. Yes, I have gloves on. Make sure that center is clear. All you should do is let's let that dry and then we'll get it all sanded off and smoothed out. And there we go. Don't need to get that all dusty, but is what it is, right? Alright, let's see if we can get this thing slid in there like it's supposed to be. And get it tightened up and then actually get the wiring where it's going to be. That's what I was wondering about once it's in there. Is there enough room to click it in? Make sure the switch is good and straight and see if we can get her tightened up without over tightening it. That was just not wanting to grab. Let's try the goofy plastic one and see if it does any better. Nope. And I can tell you why, too. Because when we put that fiberglass in here, and all of this got filled in and bigger, it's holding the nut out. Well, more than one way to do this. I'll be right back. Let's try this. Yeah, you can actually feel it biting now. Yeah, since the plastic one's got little tabs on the outside of it, let's get it slide in there, there it is. And there we go. Outstanding. Alright, now on to this great idea I got. I am going to save that metal one. That switch is no good, but that tab is. Here's the idea that I've got, guys. We're going to put this in here where it belongs. Alright, that's how that panel sits. So what I'm proposing to do is just build another little piece of panel coming off the side of here. And of course making it thick, but it needs to taper down to this size because that's where the door fits. That way everything's, kosher. And this is our light switch. And this thing sits out. I don't want to put it on. The little tab is a pain. Okay, so we basically need to come out to here where the majority of this is inside. So we just need to make us like a half moon piece that goes over all of that. And then it just taper off there at the end. Yeah, that sounds like so easy to do. Let's grab a piece of metal and see what we can do with this. All right, guys, so give me a piece cut here. It is 4 by 6. Yeah, I made it a bit on the long side going this way, but that's okay. So we want to come out X amount. Let's see here, that's going to be that crooked line right there. Yeah, boy, I can draw a straight line. Okay, and that's almost straight right through there. The big bend starts about here, here. Alright, let me go ahead and get almost a 90 in this, but I want it sort of roundish. And then we'll start bending this here to try to copy that angle. And we're going to do it all with a hammer, so come on. Now, first of all, let's top 90, we'll call it. And that looks about straight right there. this part of the lift, you see it gives us a nice round edge coming off of there instead of a sharp edge. Now we have to start going down and under, and it's a pretty big bend on that one. So let's just start out gradual with it. Yeah, it gets hard to hold once it gets right here to the edge. Well, like so. Let me go check this real quick. All right, that's looking pretty good. We really need to get this one rolled under. Too bad I wasn't Hercules. I could just take that and do like that. Looking better, recheck. I need to get a little more in this one and sharpen it up a little bit. We can do that right here. And I wonder if this will work for us. Yeah, they sharpened her up a little bit. Now we need to get this bottom here to get a roll to it, I do believe. Yeah, if that right there would just roll on over itself, I would be super happy. I may be super happy. Let's check it. This right here is definitely getting us there. All right, now this here we're liking so far. Got our contour and everything. Of course, we need to mash down a little more here and there and what have you. But now what we got to do is get this where it tapers off to here. Give me a few minutes while I figure out how to do that. You'll figure out where to cut, where to bend, and how to bend. Don't mind the welding and grinding. But let me get that figured out. All right, I think if we'll cut here and here, cut out a piece of pile on each side, then bend this down to here and here, that should do it, if my mind's thinking right. Yeah, I might have to hand cut these, that's a drag, but hey, here's what it is. Let me get these cut, and I'll try to bend that down. We'll see if that idea is going to work or not. And I got it. And I think this is what I was after. It's a little harder angle than what I wanted. I think once it's all said and done, it'll look really nice. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and get these welded up and get all this ground and finished. Go drill my hole a little bit bigger. And then, of course, we'll get it welded to the side panel and we'll have it whooped. All right, guys, we got that welding ground down. A little bit of fiberglass and it'll look fantastic. But as far as fitting it goes, really couldn't ask no better. Fits in there just fine. We've got our hole drilled out for our pull switch. So now all I need to do is get me some weld across here. Then we'll take this out and finish welding and cleaning it up. And I think that will take care of our light switch piece. Alright, well we got that all welded on there. Like I say, a little fiberglass job after that, and it'll look fantastic. Alright, well there's no sense putting it back on. We know it fits, we know it works, and that was a ticket right there. I'm very happy about that piece. So set this up here out of the way, and let's move on to something else. Alright, well that was cool that we got that accomplished on the inside. But I'm gonna take a break from working on the inside of the car for a little bit. And what I like to do is wrap up this week by getting this done. And all I want to do is just take a piece of metal and come up, bend, and up a little bit. And get that welded in there. And I think that will finish this look out. It'll be simple and easy, but I think it'll look well. Let me go over here and see what I got for metal, and we'll go from there. Here's what I come up with. I had these pieces that I were already in the process of making, so I just went ahead and finished them. Just a basic step. What I'll do is I'll put them in here, like so. And I'm welding with this plate right here to be part of that. And yeah, that does leave some of the gap up here between there and the hood, and that's okay. I've got some weather stripping like goes around the trunk and stuff like that that's really thick. It'd be perfect to put on top of here and seal against the hood. But I think that right there will finish the look off and take care of that situation. So, we'll go ahead and get all this cleaned up and get them welded in, and we'll see what they look like. And there we have it. Got them welded in there. Of course, when I take all this off, I'll get a solid bead of weld behind there, and fiberglass here, make it look real nice. I got the weather stripping on there, so I think that's a good little finish to our front end that we needed to do. That's cool. Well guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for this week. It's been a long week. I mean, we did get some stuff done. We run into some problems. We took care of that, and that's just part of it. Well, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Look for another one next week. Hopefully I get more done. Until then, if you would, throw me down some comments. If you're able, hit us up on Patreon. And please, like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate you watching. Until the next one, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day.